Welcome back, you beauties. That naughty little laugh should reveal it all. We're about to get our daily dose of entertainment news, from the latest celebrity buzz to some hot releases in music and, yes, some heartbreaking news as well thrown into that. You got a job to do today, girl.
I do.
Walk us through.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's start off with the news that definitely is going to break so many hearts. I just was scrolling online and found out now that Val Kilmer has unfortunately passed away at the tender age of 65, still so young. But listen, he's given us so much. In sad news from Hollywood, of course, we know that he's given us the best in roles, iconic roles at that, like Top Gun. I mean, come on. Batman Forever, who could forget?
Iceman.
The Doors, yes, and you got to say it like that too. Kilmer's versatile career really spanned over decades. Generations will know him, captivating audiences with his powerful and wonderful performances. He was admired not only for his talent, but also his incredible resilience.
Yeah, he was great. Obviously, he's had a long, very well-publicised battle, so we won't get into the dark half of that narrative. But I can remember watching Willow as a very young man, and that kind of made me excited about the notion of being an actor, of being able to do that. I loved him growing up. He was just a phenomenal talent. From the Batman franchises, absolutely amazing. But The Doors, for me, obviously, where he really put his hand up, that introduced me to Jim Morrison and The Doors, and kind of took me down a whole nother path. So yeah, his body of work is incredible.
Absolutely. The range on him is so much. So yeah, we're sending all our love to his family and friends that were affected by this after unfortunately losing that battle to cancer. All right, let's get into some other news in entertainment, some local news at that.
Okay.
Also, not the happiest of stories to give you, but it's all around Rachel Carissa. Of course, we've been following her journey since the separation from Siya Carissa, and we know that she is the CEO and co-founder of the Carissa Foundation, right? They were doing incredible work, still continue to do great work, and she has stepped away from that space. But recently it's come out that she's actually initiated some legal proceedings against the organization, and that is with the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration. No one ever says that. It's the CCMA, on the 25th of March, so just a couple days ago. And she basically is talking about the unfair treatment she experienced when she was within the organization.
An imbalance of power. And look, I'm going to say, don't try and make more of this than there is. Don't try and create beef between the couple with this. Don't do these things happen within business all the time.
Whether it's our head girl and head boy or not.
Yeah, exactly. So don't try and layer in another narrative here to create more spice around. So I know normally I want more spice, but in this case it is what it is. So I hope she gets a speedy resolution. Well, that both parties get a speedy resolution, because there's most importantly very good work to be done,
and
they've done a lot.
And that's the point. We hope that this won't sort of muddy the waters when it comes to the incredible charity work that they do for the country. So we'll definitely keep our eye on that and keep you updated to see how this is all going to unfold.
We love you guys.
We do love you guys so much. Siya, Rachel, please. All right, let's move into some other news. We know this time of the year, the 1st of April in particular, there's so much movement happening in the radio space.
Oh, yes.
And one of our favorite voices on Metro, my lunch show too included. But before we get into that, one of our favorite voices, Rob Beasy on Metro FM, has spent 13 years giving us traffic. And now his journey has come to an end. And people just really love his road knowledge. I think it's more the delivery more than anything. Yes, he updates us, but it's the Rob Beasy-ness of it that really gets us so excited. I mean, I didn't even know that his name is Rob Byrne. I said, who's that? We know you as Rob Beasy.
Beasy for Sheezy, yo.
Beasy for Sheezy. We will forever know you as that. And he took to X, the social media platform, and basically said, I'd like to thank the Metro FM listeners for the most remarkable experience imaginable. Thank you for the love and the affection and the companionship over the many years. It is hard to express just how deep my gratitude runs, and it was a great honor and privilege to be able to serve in this position for so long. So thanks for making it possible. And it's so crazy to think that some foreign white dude was on a station like Metro FM on one of the main shows giving us traffic.
Talking about our traffic.
Our traffic on the phone, and became an absolute legend. So Rob Beasy, we thank you for your service, man.
Thanks for getting us to work, yo.
Thank you.
Hey, do you know how many people. The wheels of the country wouldn't have kept turning without that, man.
Absolutely. All right, can we go international?
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Let's talk a little bit more about Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. Now, this is all around speculation that was confirmed. So Sydney Sweeney, we knew she was engaged for about 7 years. We thought it was going to end up in a wedding. Not quite.
As I'm sure she did.
Yeah, it ended, unfortunately, before the I-dos. And she basically said she wants to focus on her career.
Okay.
Which, granted, I mean, she is on the come-up. She has done incredible roles and quite recently has starred in a movie alongside Glenn Powell called Anyone But You. And there have been a lot of rumors that are sparking about the romance with these guys.
Well, they did a movie together, so it's probably true.
I mean, if we go
isn't that the
off
algorithm?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way it works in Hollywood.
It is. If we go off the recent things with, what's her name? I was going to call her Serena from Gossip Girl. Blair. It is crazy. But also, she was spotted at his sister's lead up to the wedding. So that feels quite intimate.
That feels very intimate.
Yeah.
You've got a lot to answer for, young lady. Whatever you're doing, we hope you are happy in that.